Good morning. Here we are in the car again. Just making my way out of the neighborhood at the moment. Headed for a couple, I have an appointment and then I am going to run to Costco because it's over there where my appointment is. So, as usual, I figured this would be a great time to chat about what's going on in my world and what I've been up to lately, because I know I've not been able to do a lot of videos. So, real quick, I thought I'd just jump on, explain some things, and we'd get our way out of here and go do some stuff. So, stick with me. Let's talk about some things that have been happening. Okay. Now we're out. Sheesh. Okay, so let's see what in the world has been going on. I had a birthday. As you all know, if you watched my last video, I did have a birthday. Interesting story is that we were originally planning to take a cruise during that time. We didn't necessarily do it, as a birthday cruise, whatever, but we were wanting to take a cruise, and it happened to be during that time. I'm like, well, that's cool. It'll be during my birthday. That's great. So we had this cruise planned for a year, okay? So it was a Viking cruise. We were going to start in Athens, end in Venice. It had a couple places we'd not been before. We have been to Venice before, but that was, I think, the only one of the places that we had already been. So no big deal, right? So we thought, yeah, let's take this. It was like an 8-day cruise. So we signed up for the cruise and we were excited about it, been looking forward to it for a year. Well, about a week and a half to 2 weeks before the cruise time happened, they sent a letter saying that, they had oversold and we can absolutely keep our thing if we want to, but if we were able to switch our cruise to another time, date, place, whatever, they would offer us a lot. So we're like, well, let's look into it. We don't absolutely have to keep that date. It's not like that's, set in stone for any specific reason, although it was my birthday, but big deal, So anyway, we could not pass up the offer. We did take the offer, but we had to scramble really fast to come up with a new cruise. Basically, we were offered any other cruise up to 15 days to any place within 2025, 20, and 2026. So in Northern Europe or Mediterranean. So that was the offer for free. So I'm like, heck yes, we'll take that, no problem. So they just completely, everything we'd already paid for this cruise, we got all that money back. We paid for the excursions, all that stuff. But needless to say, so we're planning to take that trip at another time. But needless to say, that made us kind of scramble, thinking, well, are we going to, not that we had to do anything for my birthday, but, we wanted to kind of maybe make some sort of a trip out of it. We always talk about seeing more places in Florida. We haven't been, so we quickly decided, let's go to Palm Beach. I had not been to Palm Beach before. Jim had, actually one of the cars he bought, when we lived in Illinois, he flew to Palm Beach, checked it out, and then had it transported up to us in Illinois. Funny. But anyway, so he had been, but just to a car dealership, basically. So we went to Palm Beach for my birthday, which was fantastic. We just were gone for, I think, 3 nights. It was quick. It was fast. We stayed at a really cute place. I love the map for the place. It's all hand drawn and kind of like a painted little, a print of that. But it was just so cute for, a map of the hotel. Anyway, adorable. Loved it. Again, it was last minute. There weren't a lot of places to stay that had availability. We were originally going to stay at the Breakers. No availability. You know how that goes. We just found this one, grabbed it, and we're very glad we did. It was more of a boutique hotel. They were amazing. Absolutely love them. Highly recommend. So it was the Brazilian Court. Anyway, loved it, had fun. So we just basically went to dinners, wandered around, checked out Palm Beach. We had a little yacht cruise kind of a thing around the area just to sort of see what was going on there. Again, that was part of the hotel. They offered these things, and that we thought, sure, we'll do that. And met some really fun people. We had an absolute blast with them. So I also did some shopping, and I wanted just something special for my birthday, just sort of commemorate it, something I feel like I would wear often, something that was just kind of I could keep. So I ended up going to Cartier, which I had not ever had anything from Cartier before. I went back and forth thinking, what would I like, what would I not like, what type of things would appeal to me, what would I be most likely to like and want to wear for a long time, and what meant something to me. So I ended up, after trying, a lot of things on, I ended up deciding on the Juste un Clou nail, the nail bracelet. So I have various personal reasons why the nail. The nail means several things to me. Personal things, kind of personal stuff, but in general, I feel proud of myself for certain things where I feel like I made it through. I slogged through whatever it was I was going through, and I made it through, and I'm proud. So I nailed it. So that's what it means to me, among other things. So I was very excited. So I have the bracelet, wearing it now, absolutely adore it. I got the larger, the classic one, not the small. It worked best, and for me, I tried the small with my other bracelets as a stack, and it just kind of got lost in that stack, in my opinion. So I wear this by itself, and I'm happy, and I also wear it with other things, and it really looks good that way too. So very excited about that whole thing. Right after that, we had my daughter, who lives in North Carolina, the one who is getting married. She came and visited us with her fiance, and there were other fun, sweet, lovely family members coming and going at that time also. I had Gracie here, which is my grand dog. Love her so much. We had a blast. And then my older daughter was there too, and her boyfriend came. We're doing things with them too all the time. So we basically had a good amount of time with them all, and we were doing fun things, just like hanging out at the pool, having, cooking out on the grill, going different places, different restaurants. We had a really fun day floating down this natural lazy river. I mean, it was like a natural one. First, I'm like, alligators. But one of my daughters had already done it. Well, both of them had already done it before. And this time they're like, Mom, you absolutely have to. The water is crystal clear. There's nothing there. You can see that you're safe. It's great. There's people, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, I'll do it. So we did. And I'm so glad we did. It was absolutely stunning. And just so relaxing. I love that it's natural. It was completely natural at the state park. So adored it. So much fun. So another thing that we've been doing is because of the cruise that was canceled, postponed, whatever, we did our own flights, and we needed to use up those flights by January. We basically could switch them somewhere else, but it had to be done by January, because January is when we made the flight arrangements, right? So we needed to use up those flights, and we have been working diligently to try to cram some trips in that we had not planned to take because we needed to use those flight miles. And then January, I mean, come on, we're not going to go anywhere right at Christmas. There's all kinds of other things going on in the fall. A lot of other planning and things happening. It's just been crazy. So anyway, we had a lot. We had some pretty great seats for the cruise flight, so we definitely had a lot of credit to use. So we now have finally finalized the trips that we're going to take, got the flights arranged, used up the points, ended up spending a little bit more, to make it all work out. But we have 3 trips planned between now and first part of December. 2 of them are international and 1 is domestic. But we are so we've got a lot of traveling happening. We really do. And I'm very excited about it, but I got to start making the plans for these things. In the winter, we usually go away to some sort of a wintry getaway because living in Florida, I don't get my snow anymore, and I really want my snow. So one of them is a snowy one, which is good. Last year, we went to Banff in Canada. It was astounding. So very excited that we're going to do another snowy place this time. Very good, very good. And then one is more southwest United States, and then another one is in Europe. So I'll talk more about those when they get a little bit closer. So then, as all that's going on, somehow we are working on this kitchen project that has been the bane of my existence for 2 years. And we have finally just sort of taken things under control and just been like, okay, we're doing this. So we did this whole big giant thing where we went to a bunch of stone places. We found a fabricator that we want to work with, and then we had to go choose our stones. First place. Okay, that went well. We had some limited choices though, because we kind of have to stick with something plain. We have travertine marble flooring, and we can't really compete with that, so we kind of need to go something fairly plain on the countertops. And of course I'm passing all of these incredibly gorgeous slabs of granite and quartzite and all these things, marble, that I just want to hang on the wall somewhere. But can't do that this time. Got to find something for the countertops. I think we found one we really, really like. It looks like it might go with our flooring pretty well. So we're now headed to a next place and see if we can find something that tops it. So, this is not easy. We did find a couple that would possibly work. We're very worried, at least I am, very worried about it not working with our floor, because we do have those travertine floors. So it has to go with the floors, not compete with the floors. We don't want to add more of that look. So I don't know, I struggle. So I could never be a designer. I know things I like when I see them, but trying to put it together in my brain to have it happen is a whole other thing. So anyway, we did find a couple. They're going to price them for us and talk to the fabricator. And then at the first place, we found one we specifically like. And so I took a bunch of pictures, and we're just gonna see what we think works the best. And we have some samples too that we're gonna put up, you know, next to our floor, and just see if they compete too much or whatever. So Jim, what do you think of this day? How fun was it?
I'm surprised that you were able to find things that you liked.
He tends to think I'm picky, and I guess I am.
Well, you know exactly what you don't like.
Yes, I absolutely
you find
do.
A lot of that.
Yes, I absolutely do. This isn't easy. See, I would like something like this. I just find this to be absolutely stunning. Of course, it would not go in our kitchen at all, but I just want to hang something like this on our wall somewhere. Seriously, the options are amazing, and none of the ones I like, of course, would work in our kitchen. Yeah, that's the problem. And the ones that can be backlit are stunning, but that's exactly, not exactly what we're looking for either. So I have to keep not looking at the ones that I am drawn to and force myself to look at the ones that I'm not drawn to. We're hungry. It's time to eat. So we ate dinner, which is good because we were quite hungry. We had an early dinner, which is nice. We're on our way home now, but it's definitely rush hour. So it's gonna take us longer than usual, and we're gonna stop at a tile store to try to find a tile that's similar to the travertine on our floor, so that we can take that to the one piece we think we like the most and see if it looks like they'll go together in the kitchen. Don't think we're gonna be taking it to it today. I think the stone place has closed by now, but that's the plan, basically. We're trying to get the pieces to work together, and we're fed, which is good. So yeah, we're getting places. We really are. It's working out, I think, because we really need to make a decision. So yeah, thanks for joining us. It was fun. What?
Fun?
Well, it was fun talking to my friends.
Oh.
Yeah. Quartz. So we're looking at quartzite, and we think we found what we're looking for. So hopefully, and we got the price on it. We had the fabricators check it out and give us the price. We need to go choose our actual slabs here soon. And of course, I am drawn to those amazing ones with all the color and all the variation, and seeing all the, stuff in the stones. All the, like, this one looked like kind of like a horse head, and that one, I mean, stunning. Like, I could stand there for, to me, it's like a field trip. I could just go to these places and just stare at the stone choices for days. I find it positively astounding that the earth can make this stuff in such abundance, and I just can't stand it. I love it so much. There's one slab specifically that I love so much. I literally want to find a way to just place that slab on a wall somewhere in our house. I know that's weird. It would look like a mausoleum because we have all the stone on the floor already. So anyway, don't know that that's ever going to happen, but that's how much I absolutely love it. But of course, that's not the stone we get to try to choose. We have to choose something boring for the countertop. Whatever. So we're also looking at different knobs to put on our counter cabinets and new fixtures. I'm looking for new fixtures. I have to find a new sink before the people come to do the template for the stone. So got to go searching for sinks soon. That's the next line of business. So yeah, all that's happening, and it's been very, very busy. I will be honest with you, I don't know that I've ever been busier in my entire life. It's all good stuff. Some of it's a bit stressful at times, but it's all good stuff, and I'm so pleased to be able to do it and to have the opportunity to get these changes made. I also ordered new dining room chairs, put a new painting picture thing on the wall. We actually had it commissioned to have it made. Found it in that house showcase place we went to. Saw it, took a picture of it, did a Google reverse image search to see if I could find this piece. Apparently then it has to be, handmade as you order it. So we had to wait for a while for it to come. Got it, it's up. And so that'll help out with the dining room area. We got a new light fixture for our foyer and for the dining room, and sconces to go up the steps. They're all very close to one another, so they have to go with one another but not match. It's that kind of a situation that took forever to find, and we're both very nervous about our choice. It might just be a little bit too far out there. We're trying to take our very traditional home that has a lot of traditional elements, add some modernization to bits and pieces without going over the top. So we want to try to marry the traditional transitional with a little bit of modern and somehow make that work. And that's what I'm going for. And I'm terrified. So we have the painting thing on the wall now. The foyer light lamp, chandelier is supposed to come on tomorrow. And the one for the dining room is supposed to come on Friday, which is 2 days from now. And then the sconces don't come till December. The dining room chairs don't come till the end of August. So bits and pieces are happening at all times. I just wanted to share all that stuff with you. Yeah, I'm on my way right now, almost there to my first appointment, and then I'm going to hit Costco, and then I'll be heading home. So wanted to share all that with you, show you what's been happening around here, letting you know what I've been up to and what's going to happen in the future here with quite a few trips, which will be very, very fun. I also need to go to North Carolina at one point too. I need to do something with my daughter there, so that has to be thrown in December. So yeah, lots happening, lots happening, and it's all good. And just wanted to let you guys know the thing, the drill, the stuff, the scoop. So I will talk to you guys real soon. I hope. Love you to pieces. Let me know how you're doing, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.